What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Dat Talk Podcast. I go by the name of Bake, and I got my co-host with me.
Just disappointed reasons today.
Disappointed reasons. Why are you disappointed today, Mike? You woke up today.
Yeah, I mean, life is great. Kids started school and the wife at work. Life is great.
Okay.
Life in itself is great. All be the glory to the man above.
Right.
But as a fan of the Los Angeles Lakers, listen, this morning I had to check to see what my funds was looking like because I was about to book a round trip to Orlando. They was going to let me in the bubble. I was getting in the bubble. I was going to call Mark and talk to Chris and see if we could work something out. Like, look, man, get your boy in the bubble and specifically get me to the Laker hotel. I don't give a damn about nothing else. Just get me to their hotel. I'm trying to go knock on Frank Vogel's door. You need to have a conversation with Frank.
You got to have a conversation with Frank.
With Frank. I don't want to talk to no players, nothing. I'm going to go talk to Frank. And then I'm leaving. That's it. Talking to Frank, then I was out.
And then you
round trip.
Round trip, just to talk to Frank, man. Yeah. But, yes, the Lakers and even Milwaukee, we got a lot to talk about. First time ever in history that two A seeds beat a number one seed on the same freaking day. Who would have thought that, I get it. With Portland is not a legit 8 seed, but they're in the 8 seed. But the Magic beating the Milwaukee Bucks. Before we get into the Giannis and if the Bucks really for real, let's talk about the Lakers in Portland, man. Game 1 in the Western Conference playoffs. First round first round of the Western Conference playoff. The Portland Trailblazers end up beating the Lakers last night. 100-93. End up scoring 15. They went on a 15 or 16 to 6 or 7 run to finish out the game to beat LeBron James and Anthony Davis, man. How do you feel about game 1? What are your thoughts on game 1?
Game 1 was interesting. Lakers came out flat, then responded, maintained, and was good. My whole focus on this game is the fourth quarter. You care about the first 3. Fourth quarter. Lakers into the fourth quarter down. Let me bring up my notes here. I want to make sure my notes is good. Lakers came in the fourth quarter down 75-78. That's how they entered the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They lose the game 100-93. So they managed to score 18 measly points.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good enough.
Well, you mean 18? No, that's not 18. Is it 18?
18. 75-93. Isn't that 18 points? Because wouldn't 95 make it 20?
Oh, you talking about the Lakers scored 18. Okay,
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering. I was like, nah. Which one are we talking about? We talking about Portland?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, you feel me? That right there in itself annoys me. Just because we managed to score 18 points, right? So quick little analytics, because that's the world we live in. Okay? Quick little analytics. The Blazers shot 15 jump shots in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
9 of the 15 were contested. They hit 4 contested jump shots. They hit 2 open threes. Mm-hmm. So they hit 6 threes in the fourth quarter alone. Dame hit 3, CJ hit 1, Melo hit 1, Trent hit 1. Dame's 2 threes that he hit was off defensive mistakes. 2 of the 3 he hit was off defensive mistakes. CJ was off a little dance with you, hit you. Melo and Trent was off defensive mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can kind of get past the defensive mistakes. But the simple fact that the Lakers in the same quarter shot 8 contested jump shots, only made 1, and then they made an open jumper and then they missed, and then LeBron missed another open jumper. So he made an open one and he missed one. The fact that we couldn't score is where my issue is. Because defensively, the game plan was magical. You held the highest scoring team in the league, in the bubble, to 100 points. You have to win that game. But the thing is the game turned on 2 possessions.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers, LeBron James and Anthony Davis at around, check my notes, at the 4:47 mark, right? Lakers down 2. Anthony Davis goes to the free throw line, misses 2 free throws.
Mm-hmm.
At the 4:24 mark, Lakers are down 2. Lakers go down, LeBron misses 2 free throws. That's a 4-point swing, right? Then Danny Granger gets a layup, make it 89-89. Then Dame comes down and hits an outrageous 3. And then Melo comes down and hits a 3, I think about 2 or 3 possessions later.
Yeah.
Ball game.
That pretty much was the ball game.
Ball game. Ball game.
They played defensively very well, except for the last 7 minutes of the game. The last 7 minutes.
Then they played well. They had 3 defensive lapses.
But that's what I'm saying. Those defensive lapses cost them when it matters the most. And the ability to score and not being able to score on the last or close to the in the fourth quarter, Anthony Davis, again, no show, 2 points. 2 points in the fourth quarter. LeBron did all right. He didn't do as well as you would have liked. And other than that, nobody else was scoring. Kuzma had the high hand, and then you take him out. And then after you put in people that wasn't putting up no buckets, you wanted to, I get it. You say Kuzma is a defensive liability, so put in Danny Green, but Kuzma can play some defense. Yes. Playing solid defense. I saw in the game when Kuzma played good defense on McCullough, Frank Vogel himself went out there to give him a high five, the double high five. Like, I'm thinking I'm doing everything right. I think I'm doing everything right. If I'm Kuzma, then you take me out when I got it going. And this is the real bottom line. I'm going to tell you this. The game was close. This is a make or miss league. All right. Of course, LeBron has to do more. He has to play more aggressive. He has to get out of this hole. Should I facilitate or should I score and just hoop? AD, AD, I got nothing but love and respect for you, brother. So don't take what I'm about to say any disrespect, all right? What I'm going to say is this. If you say you want to be a superstar, if you say you want to be in the NBA Finals and win championships and you want to be the guy, that performance you had yesterday is not it. You went 12 from 18, I believe, from the free throw line. I think you went 8 from about 20.
12 for 17, 8 for 24.
8 from 24 from the field goal percentage. And it's not about you getting 20-something points. It's about how you scored those 20-something points. When you was aggressive, going down, going in the paint, being attacking, you was getting more calls. You was getting easier looks. But then you go into, I don't know what it is with AD, but he go into this settle mode. It's like when you having an argument with your girl and you really don't want to fight and you just settle for whatever they want to do. You just be like, whatever, babe. Yeah, we can do that.
Right.
So damn well, you know damn well you want to fight, but you just settle and be like, yeah, it's cool. Hey, they playing the paint. You got 2 7-footers in the paint right now just chilling. So, I'm going to just keep shooting. I'm not going to push the tempo. I'm not going to push the element. I'm not going to put these. Nurkic wasn't foul trouble. So Whiteside played majority of that game.
Oh, Whiteside was in foul trouble too. He had 5.
But
they had 4 players with 5 fouls.
I mean, if you got 4 players with 5 fouls, why are you still shooting jump shots? Why are you still shooting jump shots if you got players with 5 fouls? And I mean key players. Because Nurkic and Whiteside was protecting that paint, and I give them credit to that. They blocked LeBron a few times. Whiteside had like 5 or 6 blocks yesterday, so I give them credit for that. But I'm saying you're not being aggressive, bro. You're settling for these long-ass three-pointers. I can understand a mid-range. I can understand a 15-footer, but these long-ass three-pointers, holding the ball for the whole possession, looking at everybody, and then you're going to jack it up as a prayer and think you're going to make it? You got to play better, AD. You got to play better. And Bron, you had a good game. A triple-double, a good game. But Bron has to just hoop. When Bron plays and he already he got his mind made up, bro, he plays so well. He plays amazing. When Bron knows I'm going to give, AD, I got you. I'm going to throw it right there. Just get there and I got you. Or I'm going to come around this corner, give me a set three-pointer, and I'm going to shoot that thing. No questions asked. I don't give a damn if I miss it or not. I'm taking it. What LeBron runs into is this freaking battle between should I facilitate or should I score? And the difference between him and the Kobe's and the Mike, they coming out ready to score. They ain't trying to facilitate. They looking like, yo, I got the ball in my hand. I'm taking this jumper. I'm coming off the screen. I'm dribbling. I'm pulling up. I'm going to shoot this goddamn thing. I'm not looking for nobody else. I'm not seeing who in the corner, who's open. I'm open. I'm the guy. Even Dame Lillard did it. He shot it from the goddamn half court. He shot a 3 from the half court. You think that was a good basketball play? Hell no. But he came up with the intentions, I'm going to score. I don't care. You're going to double me? I'm going to shoot it before you get there. And I'm going to live with the results. And it went in this time. Yes, sometimes they won't go in, but the mentality is what gets them that quote-unquote clutch gene per se. It's because they don't give a damn. They don't care if they miss it. Because if they do miss it, they don't care. You're going to come at them crazy and be like, why the hell do you take that shot? If you tell David Lillard why you shoot that, I'm going to shoot it again. Now what? I'm going to shoot the damn thing again. He said it in one of the things that I said the other show. He said it. I knew that it wasn't the best basketball play, but it was the right play for me. I'm taking that goddamn jumper from damn near 40 feet. It's going to go in, goddammit, because I'm Damian Lillard. It's Dame time. And I think LeBron has to play a little bit more like that if they want to have a chance to beating this Portland Trailblazers team. Because, again, they're not an 8 seed. They're just in the 8 seat right now. If they was healthy, they would definitely be a 3 or a 4, maybe even a 2, possibly.
Well, the last time they was a 2 seed, Anthony Davis and the Pelicans swept them, so I don't necessarily know about that. But
what I'm saying, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
I
was just throwing shade at them. That's all.
No, but the point I want to make is the Lakers gotta shoot better. Shooting 15% from the field, from the 3-point line, is horrible. It's horrendous. It's.
Listen. So we can move on, and I'm not sitting here frustrated all day. It's a coaching thing, and here's why I say coach. Yeah, here's why I say it's a coaching thing. We had this conversation 2 shows ago when you asked me to motivate LeBron and AD. And, I just feel like the motivation has to come from, I know that y'all got to be better. Not LeBron and AD per se, because I feel like as stars or superstar and all-star, you're supposed to do that anyway. But the other guys, Danny Green has how many more on his jersey? How many more shots he gonna miss? It should be the next damn thing.
Wow.
That should his shirt should say. It shouldn't say how many more 14 green. It should say how many more damn shots I'm gonna miss. That's what his shirt should say.
Right.
The man ain't hit a shot since they arrived in Orlando.
Well, he hit a couple yesterday. I'll give him that. He hit a couple.
But it's about the win.
Yeah.
You feel me?
When
it's about the win.
Yeah.
It's about when you do it. The 2 he hit, to me, had no significance on the game.
Yeah.
But the ones that he missed
was very big.
Look at they're big. He missed a wide open one when the Lakers are up 3.
Yes.
He hits that wide open when they up 6.
Yes.
Different momentum of a basketball game.
It's a make or miss lead. You're 100% right.
So when I look at Danny Green, KCP has not.
No, not KCP. KC broke. KC broke. That's who his name is. I don't even know the last time KC broke made a jumper. He been working with, I believe, Lethal Weapon or Lethal Shooter, who's supposed to be an elite shooter, and he making my man look bad. Because KC broke he can't make a shot. If he was shooting it into the ocean, he probably still break. That's how bad the man shoot.
It'd hit the rocks on the pier. It'd be him in the ocean, and it hit the rocks, and it'd be like, man, how did
it ain't even hitting the pier? I don't even like. Here's the thing: when Portland Trailblazers are shooting, they shooting to at least make it. When the Lakers are shooting, they just shooting to be shooting, and that's what I get a sense of. It's like unless you Kuzma, Kuzma like, bro, I'm shooting that thing. I'm trying to hit it. But these other players that's shooting, I don't know what the hell they doing, man. It's like they just
no, because here's where I say coaching, and I'm gonna wrap this up with this. You got 8 seeding games, right? You've been off for 4 months. We talked about this. I don't think you use seeding games as a way to let's fill this out. You should have been in full all guns go.
Yeah.
You so worried about being healthy and protecting people. The Lakers are the healthiest team in the bubble.
Right.
And can't score on offense. Everybody else is missing pieces, missing this, missing that. We about to get to Orlando. Orlando is missing Aaron Gordon and Jonathan Isaac, 2 of their premier offensive guys.
Right.
But you know what they've been doing? All these other dudes been playing hard as hell. So when they came into game 1, they was ready to let that thing fly.
Yeah.
Everybody was in playoff mode except the Lakers. They out here shooting casual jumpers like, yeah, it's going to fall. Yeah, it's going to fall.
She going to holler at me sooner or later.
Yeah. You feel me? It's like, she going to call me, watch. I'm him. She got to call. You feel me? While everybody else like, look, listen, baby, I'm coming through.
I want to be your everything, your last and all.
So when I look at KCP, Danny Green, even Caruso, because you back to Caruno.
Caruno, that's his name.
So when you're looking at that, these dudes are not hitting jump shots. You got Waiters, you got JR, you got Quinn Cook, you got Horton Tucker, you got dudes on the bench who are not playing. In my head as a coach, if these bums ain't hitting shots, I might as well give y'all a try. Because if y'all not missing shots, I can bring these bums back in, and then I'm justified. Like, well, damn, I tried everybody.
Facts.
You're not even trying everybody. Give everybody a chance at this point, because you basically did that in 8 seeding games, but now all of a sudden in the playoffs, Dion Waiters plays 1 minute, J.R. Smith doesn't see the court.
That was crazy. 1 minute and he out of there. How you gonna expect to get a rrhythm? Like, give him some chances to shoot. Just give him a chance. Like, I feel like game 1, you could have. Dion Waiters definitely could have got a little bit more attempts. Just give him some chances. Let's see what happens.
Bro, he came in to finish the second quarter because they didn't want to get somebody in foul trouble. He was just like, hey, look, it's 48 seconds on the clock in the second. We just need you to go out there and just you can't do that. So to me, game 1, even with all the misses and everything, they played a great defensive game because Frank Vogel defensively has great defensive philosophies.
Right.
Offensively, he's a bum of a coach. And he's a bum when it comes to substitutions and patterns. He doesn't have a rotation. He has, I think y'all should play, or, maybe y'all shouldn't play, or maybe this should work. So he fixed rotations. I got the Lakers winning the next 2 games. By the next time we have a show, Lakers will be up in the series.
I should have. Hopefully, if they're hitting shots. I think it's just a matter of making shots and then AD and LeBron going out there to hoop. That's just point blank period. No disrespect to Portland. Portland is some dogs and they playing like it. And I think one thing too, and I think people would disagree with me. Look, man, I will be okay if Dame Lillard beat us. I don't want everybody else to beat us. I don't want McCullins. I don't want Melo. I don't want Trent. I'm not a fan of the blitzing because a lot of times when they blitz, these dudes get great looks. And eventually, if you're a shooter and you keep shooting, they're going to fall, which we saw when it matters the most. They wasn't shooting well all game, but they were still getting some solid looks. And then eventually, what happened?
They hit two.
They hit two when it mattered the most. Because eventually, it's a shooter's going to shoot, and eventually they're going to fall. I would live with Dame Lillard shooting 35-footers because the chances of him making those 35-footers is probably 3 out of 10 shots. Hey, you want to shoot 10 of those? Cool. But as a Lakers, we got to score when they miss. You got to capitalize.
Damian Lillard, I watched the game again. In a one-on-one situation, Dame hit one contested jump shot. All his other ones that he did hit, right, that were jump shots, were off the screen and roll and, a big show. The last shot, before we move on, that Gary Trent hit, Caruso switched with Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma's playing him one-on-one. Caruso decides to go double. He swings at the Melo, who then swings at the Trent. Why not just live with Kuzma and Dame playing one-on-one? If he hits that shot over Kuzma, you shake that man's hand and you say, we go home.
Facts.
You shake his hand. Because at that point right now, with the game was on the line, he has not been hitting contested jumpers. Play the percentages. He hasn't been hitting. He tried to shoot over AD, he missed. Another three-pointer, he tried to shoot over Kuzma, he missed. He was missing those. So to me, play the percentages in that moment. Why go double? You feel me? Caruso went in double. Now in the defense, it wasn't even a blitz or a pick and roll. It was, we about to just go double. Yeah. Swing, bucket.
Yeah, it was
game
bad.
Over.
It was. But hopefully we'll see game 2. We'll wait until game 2, and when we come back from the next show to see, are the Lakers in trouble? I don't want to say they're in trouble right now. I'm not going to go panic.
Because how good they play defense.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. A lot of people been doing that all day. Lakers in trouble. Lakers in trouble. Charles Barkley even said they're going to get swept. I said, wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. But, hey, that's Chuck. That's Chuck. But let's move on to these Bucks. Are the Bucks for real or not? Because
they're more like reindeers.
It's what it's looking like. It's what it's looking like. I think they found if you take away Giannis, you take away the Bucks.
Man, that blueprint was there last year with Toronto. Teams just don't get a chance to execute it all the time because what makes the Bucks good was how great they are on defense. Fact. The Bucks heading into the bubble, they had the highest percentage rated as far as guarding the three-point line. So what happens is that if you're shooting contested threes, long shots equal what? Long rebounds.
Exactly.
Long rebounds equal what? Transition. Yep. You get the ball in Giannis' hand in transition, he's going downhill, he's going to score, or he's going to kick it to a shooter. If you're scoring or not selling it for long threes, and you're at least going to the bucket to where they don't get to play in transition so often, it allows you to set your defense and take away Giannis's greatest ability, which is either going to the cup or finding shooters. I don't know if Orlando can keep this up because I don't know if they can continue to score.
Right.
But as you get deeper into these rounds, when you probably run into the Miami Heats or the Torontos or Boston, or even everybody on the goddamn West can put up a fight.
Yeah.
They in trouble.
They're in big trouble.
They get through Orlando because Orlando don't have enough offense.
Facts.
You feel me? So they get through Orlando. We're not going to be crazy and be like, oh, shit, an upset. Because if it did happen, it's like, Jesus, Giannis is definitely out of here.
Yeah, he's out of it. If they lose to Orlando first round, he's out of there. He may go to Golden State.
I mean, it could happen.
It could happen. And that'll be crazy. That's a different dynamic itself. You got a person that's going to attack the paint and they can give Steph and Clay.
So would you go Draymond, Wiggins, and the number 1 pick for Giannis?
Ooh. That's tough. I think they will. I think they will.
What I'm saying, but that's basically Draymond and Wiggins cover the money for Giannis.
Yeah.
They both got crazy contracts.
They have to do that, but I don't.
The number one pick is the lottery pick.
But I don't think they would do that, though. I don't think the Bucks would do that. They wouldn't trade Giannis. They wouldn't trade.
Hey, listen. But if Giannis say I'm not re-signing, then what you gonna do?
But that's what I'm saying. How many years he got left on his contract?
Oh, this is next. He got one more year. That's what I'm saying. So after next season, he can not come back.
I think he can play next season, and then he don't come back. So, but what I'm saying, if I get it next year, but then it'd be already too late if they're gonna trade him. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean he's gonna get traded to the Warriors, though.
That's what I'm saying. If they're gonna trade him, they gotta trade him now to the Warriors.
No, I get that. I get that, but I'm saying that the Warriors may be up for it, but I don't know if the Bucks will be up for that. To trade, they may want more from that trade. They may do like some what the New Orleans Pelicans did. Take all the assets. I need all 4 of them players, and I need them over here now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the Warriors don't have. That's what I'm saying. To me, the Warriors offer Draymond, Wiggins, this year's first-round pick, and some future stuff.
Yeah. So
Milwaukee, if you think about it, you heading in with the number 1 pick. Guess who you can take number 1?
Who?
LaMelo. So now your future is LaMelo. You got Draymond. You got Wiggins.
That's if they take Melo.
Yeah, I'm saying if they take LaMelo. I mean, you can take Wiseman, and I really like Anthony Edwards because we had this conversation. I really like Anthony Edwards. Right. But you feel me? But I'm just saying that to me, if you ain't winning with Giannis, you might as well start learning how to rebuild because if the man leaves, what you gonna be doing anyway?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't think the Bucks will lose to the Magic in this series. I think
we're looking at the future, right?
I said the Magic will win 1 game. I said that. I stand by that, or whatever the case may be. I only said it was going to be 1 sweep, or whatever the case may be in the playoffs, and that was going towards the Nuggets, McNuggets. But I will say, shout out to the 8 seeds who did make history last night, and they beat the 2 number 1 seeds. First time ever done in NBA history. But I'm going to go and say this on the limb, man. I want everybody to know that I got these picks, but I don't know no more sometimes, bro. Like this bubble is different. This bubble is different because when I looked at the Magic and the Bucks game, the game looked like they had the game in the bag handily throughout the game. It's like they never was in trouble. Never.
Nikolai Vujovic.
Yeah, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a good player, but you wouldn't think they going to beat him. I can see close back and forth. Man, that game, they beat him by like 15, 16 points.
12. They won by 12.
No, but I'm saying they was up by like 15, 16
Yeah. They
all that points at the end, I don't really worry about that. But I'm talking about in the crunch times, they was up by damn near double digits. So I don't know what this whole bubble playoffs. I still got the Lakers, and I still got. Did I have the Lakers into? Oh, I didn't give it out.
We never got into it.
Let me not skip to that. But let's go into some other forms of the playoffs. We got the Clippers. You know, they got away with 1 game. Luka put up 42. But now I'm starting to hear that Porzingis is still hurt, and he's going to try to play tonight, but he having some knee soreness or some knee issues, so he may or may not be available. That is not a good look for Dallas. How do you see that series going out today?
I feel like without Porzingis, it's going to get ugly because you saw the difference of not having Porzingis in game 1. And they honestly necessarily didn't lose because they didn't have Porzingis. It was 2 possessions in the 4th quarter that was transition for Dallas that they could have won that game. One of them turned into a turnover, which Kawhi saved it, kicked it back in. And then the next possession, I believe, Clippers missed. They come down, Luka is wide open, and Seth Curry pulled up like he was Steph.
Oh, yeah, he did that. Get him out the game after that, bro. You got to go. You got to go.
Bro, he pulled up from 3.
On a 3-point fast break, too, by the way.
Bro, you ain't Steph. You're Seth, okay? Understand the difference. You missing a P in your name.
Exactly. and I will say this. It's like me and my roommate was talking about. Shout out to Lou. He said it. When bad players, or role players, I should say, make bad shots, it's a bad thing. Because then they get in this psychological mindset that they're going to be able to shoot that, and I got it like that. And that's a horrible thing to think. You got to play with the consistency of the numbers. Trust the analytics in some degree. Okay? I'm on a 3-1 fast break. Do not pull up to shoot a three. All right? Maybe Luka can get away with that. Maybe the Kawhis, maybe the superstars can get away with that, but not Seth Curry. And it's no disrespect to the man, but that ain't what you need to do if you're trying to beat a team like the Los Angeles Clippers, man. You cannot beat the Clippers making stupid mistakes. Dumb, stupid mistakes was one of the reasons why they lost that game.
3-on-1.
3-on-1, I'm taking a three?
With Luka as one of the 3-on-1s, and he's cooking.
That's crazy. I like that series. Maybe go. I think it could go more than 7. I mean 6.
Porzingis again. We'll see by the night if Porzingis is healthy or whatever the case is. But if not, I still got that series in 5.
5? You think it's going to be 5?
Yeah,
okay.
I believe I said 5. I had to fact check myself. Go rewatch our show, but I believe I said 5. What about that McNuggets and the Jazz?
In the Jazz, I still believe that they're going to sweep the Utah Jazz. I think Donovan Mitchell.
57 from D. Mitch?
Oh, I give him that. But you saw what happened in overtime. Nowhere to be found. He maybe hit a couple shots in overtime, and that was it. They needed to win in that fourth quarter. He played tremendously well. I always like Donovan Mitchell. They don't like Donovan Mitchell as a one guy. A lot of people say he can be a number 2 on the team. Hey, I look at him becoming – I don't want to say – look, I said becoming potential, okay? Because I don't want no people to be like, what? I think he can be, if you get right pieces around him, he got some similars to Dame Lillard, but not the long-range three-point threat to Dame Lillard. But he can shoot, he can drive through the lane, and he can make amazing plays. He got a lot of D-Wade like in him, a lot of the flash, a lot of that in him.
I say he's more D-Wade-ish than Dame.
Well, I get that on the shooting aspect, but I'm saying like the creativity. He can be a one guy if you put the right pieces around him. That's what I mean in that retrospect. Because at first, a lot of people, I always thought Dame was a great player. And I thought he was going to do amazing things when I saw him playing. I thought he was a hooper, but they never thought he can be the one. They always said he can be the 2. And he's showing people, I'm a superstar, goddammit. Like, you going to put some respect on my name. I don't care if I ain't no wing. I ain't tall like that. I'm a goddamn superstar, and you need to start putting me in that category. I ain't running from the grind. I'm not trying to create a super team. I'm going to get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I definitely respect that. And he went at Paul George. Shout out to PG Fresno alum. But he said that, like, yo, you all sweet now because you went to the Clippers. You went to a great situation. I'm here. I ain't running from that grind. I'm in this thing, and I respect that. I respect what Dame is doing with Portland. He got some pieces on that team, too, as well. His team got defensive deficiencies. I give him that. But they're the Lakers, and I don't want to get him back into the Lakers, but the Lakers are hiding, letting the Portland Trailblazers hide their deficiencies because they can't hit shots. That's just what it is at the end of the day. But I think Don Mitchell is going to be great. I don't think he's going to be enough. I think I still got the Nuggets McNuggets because my man Murray said, hey, I ain't in a hurry. I'm shooting threes all day with my lime greens. You see them lime green shoes? You see the lime greens? Hey, I'm shooting threes with my lime greens. You feel me? And I always get their name mixed up. What the heck is it? Nurkic or
So you got Jurkic.
And
Jurkic is in
Denver.
Portland.
No, okay.
Portland.
Jokic. See, that's what I'm saying. I get the name Jokic. He got him and Jokic.
I got you. So just go with the Joker.
Yeah.
And then Nurk.
Yeah, I'm going Nurk and Joke. I said about to say Joke. But I still think 20 pieces coming. I think they gave him a 10-piece just to be nice. You know what I'm saying? D. Mitchell didn't want a 20. He wanted a 10. But I think today they're going to get a 20 for sure. I think they lose today for sure. And they get swept in that series. So what about Miami? Because I told you, Butler, T.J. Warren got a warrant out for his arrest.
We didn't disagree. I just said it was going to go 7 because those teams is outside of the Butler, T.J. Warren situation. I just feel like those teams are pretty evenly matched. But Indiana losing Oladipo early hurt them.
That did hurt. I give you that. That did hurt them. Hopefully he's back on Thursday and his eye is doing well. But I still got Miami in that series in 6.
Yeah, I got Miami. It turned out the way I expected to turn out, just especially with them not having Oladipo. And you feel me? I have it going 7, but without Oladipo, this is probably over in 5. No later than 6.
But he should be back. He should be back. What about Philadelphia and the Boston Celtics? How do you feel about that series?
Jason Tatum showed me he's working into that superstar status.
Yeah, when everybody else besides what's my man name? I get his name mixed up. Let me get his name right because I want to get it right. I want to get his name right. I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up.
Mark is killing me. Let's go, Nets.
Here we go. The Thibault. Whenever Thibault's on, I don't know what kind of coaching. This is bad coaching, all right? If Tatum is having a horrible shooting percentage when Thibault is on him, why would you take him off? Why? I don't understand. Like some of the logic. Why would you take a man that is making it difficult for a dude to score and then let everybody else guard him and let him score easily? Why would you do that?
It is crazy because it's a setup. It's like Thibault guarding, he shut him down. Then you let the man start getting in his bag and then you want me to guard him again? No, I'll be like, Coach. No,
let me guard him the whole game. Let me guard him the whole game. And
he's on the court. I need to be on the court.
Look, and for Philadelphia, they had a chance to win that game. For Embiid to not touch the ball in the last 2 to 3 minutes of the game, come on.
What I tell you, I said Brett Brown got to go. Didn't I? I said that, right? Got to go. Coaching.
How do Embiid don't touch the ball in the last minutes of the game? You got to draw up better. You got to draw up something better. You got to make sure he gets the ball. Like in the old days when you had Shaq and you had those dominant players, they made it for sure. You better give me this goddamn ball or you got to get your ass off the court. Point blank, period. Ain't no jumping and taking these horrible shots. Give me the ball. Let me make it easy for you. We gonna lose with me. We gonna win with me, goddammit. But we ain't gonna win with y'all. And that's the simple part, period. That's it.
You right, bro. You right. I feel like it was a possession, right, where coming down court, Marcus Smart was guarding Embiid. They knew the play that Philly was about to run, so they was able to switch, and get Tice to guard Embiid towards the, by the end of the possession. And they never even still gave it to him. It's like, y'all have no creativity. Y'all just going to allow yourselves to let them be able to call y'all sets. There's no way. Every time we come down court in the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game, Embiid's going to touch the ball. It's going to be on him to make the play.
Right.
Whether he's scoring or kicking it out to a wide open jump shot. Spoiler alert, Boston has nobody that can guard Embiid.
That ain't a spoiler. We all knew that. But
but we're spoiling it for Philly.
Yeah.
They don't know that. That's who you know.
Maybe they don't know that. I don't know.
They really don't know that. You
feel
me?
The funniest thing I saw in that 26. Game, he did. The funny thing I saw in that game was Horford. I thought he dunked because he got so hyped. He was, that was on a putback. The man put up a putback, and you would have swore the dude dunked on somebody. How crazy he got! But I think Philly will win today. I think Philly gets one game. I think they get one game. By the time we do the next show, it should be 2-2. I think it will be 2-2. They can play Boston.
Yeah,
Few coaching adjustments. Do not let Thibault play anybody else but Tatum. Okay? All right? Simple as that. And we feed Embiid. Feed Embiid and let Harris and everybody else play off Embiid. Okay? Play off Embiid. All right? Now, what else we got? Last series.
Last series, to me, the most shocking.
Yes.
Honestly, this was the most shocking. I mean, the Magic beating the Bucks, like, that's shocking, but Orlando got one from Toronto last year in the first round, and the Bucks wasn't playing well. The Rockets manhandling the Thunder with no Westbrook?
I didn't see that.
I didn't see, like, they manhandled them boys.
It wasn't close until it was like a 10-point, and then from 10 it went to 15, to 15, then it went to 20, then it came back to 16, then it went back to 20, and then
it was close. It was close at the jump.
Yeah,
that was the last time the Thunder was looking like soft rain last night. There was
no clouds in the air, in the sky. I feel bad for CP. But James Harden is playing. James Harden put up 37 buckets on last night. He let them know, hey, bro, we winning this series. And then Jay Green and my man Gordon, or whatever the case may be, balled out for Houston, man. Balled out. So, hey, I don't know, man. Thunder, I don't know if they played defense. I don't know what they did last night. I don't know if they thought since Russ wasn't playing, but this is the perfect example for CP, or perfect opportunity, I should say, for CP to really get back at Houston. Because if CP loses to the Rockets, OMG, you're going to make the Rockets look like, see, that's why we got rid of your ass. That's why we got rid of you. You wasn't helping us win. We believe in James Harden, not you. That is going to be the message. That is going to be the signs you did. We like Russ better than you, and Russ ain't even playing.
Listen, this narrative right here, this series is what basketball is about.
Facts.
Because the narrative that could be like, if CP wins, then everybody get to look at Harden like, oh, I remember your little post-game conference. You know we need to do, because that's what he said. I know we need to do. I know.
Facts.
Actually, CP up out of here. But if Harden wins this series, especially without no Russ, it's like, CP3, you was the problem.
Exactly.
So
that's this take it. You know what I'm saying? CP is a hell of a player. He put the Thunder in this place that nobody in the world thought the Thunder would even be in playoff contention.
Don't nobody care about that. But don't nobody care about that.
Who thought that?
No, I said don't nobody care about that now.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying all they care about is this narrative. When James Harden got you out of there, this is your ultimate chance to get redemption and put his ass out of there. But
it don't happen. It don't happen like this often. You rarely see it.
It don't.
It's different with Russ and the Thunder in that narrative, because Russ was looking for an opportunity to go win a ship.
Fact.
You feel me? I don't necessarily see the Thunder as a championship team that they're going to just go on this run and go win a ship.
They're going to do what they can, but they still missing some pieces.
Yeah. So the narrative with Russ and the Thunder is totally different. And because there's no home court advantage, it takes away the Russ playing back in OKC and all that kind of stuff. Right now, it's really James versus Chris.
That's what it is.
State, no more James. James ain't in no more State Farm commercials.
No. Nope.
Chris still got State Farm commercials.
Facts.
You feel me? So
it's James versus Chris right now. And Chris Paul didn't have a great game yesterday. James had an amazing game yesterday, and Chris said it in his press conference. He said they got to do better. They got to do better. They got hit in the mouth. Hit in the mouth early, and they never recovered from getting hit in the mouth.
Like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder to me. That's what that looked like.
It was. Oh, it's the outfit I had on. It's my outfit. It's why. It was my outfit. I ain't wearing that outfit. Nah, bro, you got beat. Okay? You got beat. All right? So like CP said, I respect it. He said, look, we just got to get better. We got to fix the problem. That's what he said. Simple as that. And if they're going to fix it, we will find out. Hopefully again, I love all the narratives. I love the game. I love what I see. It's good to go back and forth. I'm debating with people. I'm not debating with people about goatness and all that stuff. No more. I can care less who you like. If we're talking about basketball, we talk about basketball or whatever the case may be. But I love watching basketball. I love the playoffs. It's been exciting. It's been exciting. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not no usual playoffs. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You got role players out there hooping. Role players that will struggle on the road. That's why they really play well at home, because they ain't got 50 to 30,000 people going, you suck. They ain't got nobody. All it is an open gym. So this is like I said, I'm not making no excuses for nobody, no excuses for LeBron. Because, again, if your shooters, if the shooters shoot, they have no reason to not make those shots because everybody else is making them. Every other team is making them. All right? So, I'm not making no excuses for LeBron to say LeBron needs shooters. No, they playing with the same circumstances as everybody else, God damn it. They just got to want to shoot and get better. That's just what it is, bro. That is what it is. You can't say, oh, they shooters, they don't have shooters. Bruh, you wouldn't have been thinking Memphis, not Memphis, but Brooklyn and all these other teams that you wouldn't be talking about right now. Bro, they in the game. They playing a good game. They've been shooting the ball very well because they ain't worried about no goddamn thing. They just shooting. They shooting with a purpose instead of just shooting to be shooting. Ain't no, we gonna figure it out. No, goddamn it, you got to get it together or you going home. And if LeBron go home, I know everybody been talking about it, and this is the last thing before we get up out of here, is will this tarnish his legacy?
Listen, it doesn't tarnish, but it puts a nice big blemish on there because it's just one of those circumstances. When you're as great as he is, certain losses are not accepted. That's just the facts. And as great as he is, certain laws are not accepted. Now, me, like I've told people, I'm not in the mindset of just blaming everything on one superstar. Like, I'm not in that mindset. Fact. I look at it as, say, for example, LeBron finishes a series and he ended up with like 31, 10, and 8. Like, that's what he finished the series with, right? I can't be mad at LeBron. 31, 10, and 8, man, that's a hell of a series. Where are the rest of you bums when this man's giving us 31, 10, and 8?
That's all. If he
would still hurt his legacy, right?
I know, but at the end of the day, you got to understand, you know what I'm saying? When Jordan lost, Jordan played extremely well, but he still lost. Yeah. And yes. I'm not saying that Portland is better than the Lakers. I will say this. Portland front line is playing better than the Lakers front line. I would give you that to a certain degree. Because, again, the Lakers could have still won that game, still not playing the best basketball or whatever.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think people still have that same narrative if Portland was a 4 seed and the Lakers so happened to lose to them in the second round?
No. I don't think so. I think if Portland is a 4 seed, they know it's a tough series. They know that they can beat the Lakers. They're the 4th seed. I think it's because this whole 8 seed thing. They're not an 8 seed. We know that. They just happen to be in the 8 seed because of the circumstance. Portland easily could have been – I would have wanted to see – you know what I'm saying? I love this this Bron versus Dame. I love it. But I would have loved to see Portland and the Clippers because that's where the friction is. That's where the beef is. This whole bye-bye and all that stuff like that. I would have loved to see that first round. I love to see the Lakers and the Clippers. I mean, not Lakers and the Clippers, the Lakers and the Portland, because I still think the Lakers can't beat Portland. I know they could beat Portland because they got LeBron James, and hopefully AD shows up to be AD. A lot of people don't think he's a top 5 player in the league. He's not playing playing like a top 5 player in the league. But I want to say this: if LeBron puts up amazing numbers, and I ain't, because everybody always say it's that patent and all that kind of crap. But if he actually do everything he can, he just play, go out there and hoop, and they happen to lose to Portland, it don't tarnish his legacy. It don't leave a blemish, because at the end of the day, where are the other guys? As a teammate, you have to just think like, bro, this man is 35 years old, bro, and he out here hooping. He out here hooping, putting everything on the line.
It's coaching, bro.
At the end of the day, you can say coaching or not, but yo, the coaches even believing in these dudes.
But that's where it's coaching. Stop believing in these damn bums.
But they gotta believe in themselves.
Hey,
don't put it in the coach's hand. Put it in your hands. Well, I'm in the game. I want to make sure I make an impact on the game, and that's simple as that, man.
I feel like Dion and JR are cut from that cloth of confidence. Oh, I got all that.
Oh, they gonna shoot.
That's what I'm saying.
They'll shoot you.
You gotta play dudes who have that chip. KCP and Danny Green, they don't have that chip. Danny Green was just a person, if you really think about it, just made shots. But he didn't play with a chip. KC
broke. Okay.
Yeah, they don't play with that chip. Dion and JR play with that chip. And when you look at all the teams that are being successful, are players that are showing up, got that chip on their shoulder, bro. It means something. Right now, the bubble is the ABCD camp of high school basketball, where you got all the best of the best high school athletes in one place, and y'all vying for a championship and a trophy. And everybody just there to hoop. We not in nobody gym. We all in one locale.
Hooping.
One gym, and we're hooping. I don't have no distraction of being a husband, a father, nothing. Pure hoop. And to me, you supposed to play the players who are here to purely hoop. Dion and JR, to me, are pure hoopers. Because defensively, the Lakers' strategy is a team effort on defense. They're not playing the Rockets right now. You're not asking everybody to guard on the island. You're not saying, listen, hey, find a way to stay in front of him, brother. Yeah. You're not asking you to do that. Portland do a lot of pick and roll basketball, so y'all playing a lot of team defense. So because y'all playing a lot of team defense, these quote-unquote defensive specialists go sit their bum ass down, and we either bring in some pure hoopers, and let's trade buckets, damn near.
Fact.
We just saw in the defensive game we didn't win. So maybe game 2, we just say.
But no, I'm up Frank Vogel. I live with the defensive. I love the defensive mentality.
Because the philosophy not going to change.
No.
The philosophy shouldn't change.
Players like AD and LeBron has to set the tempo, and they got to go out there and hoop and make it easier for the Kuzmas, the Greens, and all those things. But we'll see. We shall see. I would say this though, and I'm done, is whoever wins this championship, I feel like this is probably the most deserved. This would be like the best NBA winner ever, because there's no, like, other games, other championships, you got crowds, you got other things that can play into effect. This is really, in my opinion, the battle of who is actually the best team in the NBA. There's no home field advantage. There's no home court. There's no travel. You're one court, one location. Who is the best of the best? And I really feel that way. Nobody, you're not getting no help from the fans. You're not getting that extra boost from the crowd. You're not getting none of that. You're not getting none of that. This is what it's all about. And I feel like whoever wins, if the Lakers win, the Clippers win, the Bucks win, Miami win, whoever wins this championship, I feel like this championship will be the greatest team of all time, in my opinion, because you're not playing with no distractions. So all them other games, you could be like, well, we had to travel. We had to go here. We played in Chicago. Chicago crowd is crazy. They could have been favoritism for the cause. They could have had home court advantage, all kind of stuff. When you got those home courts, right, when you winning on home, it helps a little bit to be at home. You know your court a little bit better at home. Nah, we all on neutral territories right now, and this is the best of the best. So I think whoever wins this chip is the greatest team of all time, in my opinion, because there's no distraction. No distractions. This is only hoop. It's going back to hoop. Who is the best hoopers out here? The best hooper and the best teams will win. Point blank, period. No reasons, no excuses. I'm not making excuses for LeBron. I'm not making excuses for Kawhi. I'm not making excuses for Giannis. Ain't no home court. Who gonna win? You decide. Go out there and hoop or take your ass home. Simple as that.
I like it. Hey, you're right. That's just where I'm at with it too, and we'll see, man. So we'll see by the time we come back what the Lakers have done. And they're all the rest of these series. And you feel me? And we'll just go from there. My guy Mark not looking too hot right now with his pick stuff, his upsets.
Oh, I know. I definitely know. But before we get out of here, let's get out with some Game 2 predictions. Who you got? Lakers, Portland?
I got the Lakers winning Game 2. I got Lakers winning Game 2. I got the Nuggets winning Game 2. You got the Sixers. I'm going to take the Celtics Game 2. And if Porzingis plays, I got the Mavericks. If he does it, got the Clips. And then my next Game 2s, got the Lakers, got the Heat, got the Thunder, and I got the Bucks.
Okay. So you got a lot of 1-1s. A lot of
1-1s. What you got?
I got Lakers getting Game 2. It's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think Game 3 will be the blowout for the Lakers. I think they can put it away. If they blow them out at Game 3, they can take advantage of that series and take it home and take it over. I think the Clippers will win Game 2. I really just think they just the better team. I think they win Game 2, and maybe the Mavericks can get Game 3 because it's hard to win 4 consecutive games against a great team. I got the Nuggets. Like I said, that was the only team I think they're going to sweep. I got the Bucks winning Game 1. I got Toronto winning Game 2. I have who else? I got Indiana winning Game 2. I got Indiana winning Game 2, and I got Philly. I got Philly winning Game 2. I think they're going to get Game 2, and then oh my God, I'm not going against CP on Game 2. I think the Thunder figure it out. And it's tied up. A lot of 1-1s going in after the Game 2. And then by the time we start our next show, I think we're going to have a lot of 2-2s and a lot of 3-1s. I mean, a lot of 2-2s and maybe some 3-1s.
Because it's going to depend on where we at. But I can see some 3-1s and some 2-2s. Yeah. I'm hoping the Lakers are in a 3-1 series. I really hope that.
Well, we got tomorrow.
Yeah, they play Thursday and then Saturday.
Saturday and then Monday. So they could be.
That's the other beauty about it. Quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Can't rest on your laurels. Quick turnaround, buddy.
Just got to get it done. So, hey, we'll see. We'll find out, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Let us know in the comments below. Hey, are the Lakers in trouble? And if LeBron James loses in the first round, does it take away his accolades, or does it put a notch or blemish on his quote-unquote road to GOATness? Y'all let us know. Any last words before we get out of here, Reason?
No, man. Hopefully I'm not disappointed Reasons next time around, and I'm back in my Laker Reasons. Kobe didn't deserve his jersey to be worn on such a sad day. So
facts. I can knock that. But we're about to get up out of here. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. You already know. Talk that talk. We'll see y'all very, very soon. Peace.